One thing I'm seeing a lot of people talking about recently on social media and stuff is the idea of third places, right? Places that are not your home, that are not your work, and basically just places that you can go and you can meet new people, but you can also hang out with people and stuff like that. And, there is this idea and, like, kind of phenomenon, observable phenomenon, that these third places are becoming less common, more expensive. A good example of a third place is like, oh, a coffee shop, right? But okay, coffee shops are becoming more expensive. Everything's becoming more expensive, really. Public libraries are one of the kind of surviving third places that actually still exists in a major kind of form. Depending on where you live. And, but I can say that I don't go to the public libraries near me. I don't frequent those places, and I imagine that's similar for a lot of people. And libraries are not really a space where you meet new people. Like, libraries are very specific. I mean, it depends on the library, but very specifically, like, libraries do a lot of things, but the typical operation of a library does not include, like, socializing as much. Certainly not as much as, like, I don't know, some other social place. Kind of bad at coming up with examples for this, but I hope what I'm saying makes sense. And I guess that would make for me the first place is the home and the second place is the university. But I have found this really good third place, which I'm very thankful for, which is my university's computing science lab. And you might think, well, isn't that the same thing as being at university? That's actually a second place. And it's like, well, kind of, but also, like, I don't have classes there. I don't do, like, necessarily. I do also work there, but I don't necessarily do work there all the time that I'm there. We've got, I hang out with people. I've met new people, certainly, in the computing lab, and especially recently, we've been doing all sorts of like social things. This last semester, we've hijacked the lecture theatre there to watch some movies. We watched Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse, both fantastic films. We've been watching BBC Sherlock, stuff like that. It's become a really social space, and I think, per the influence of my peers who are using it in that way, the younger folk in the university, the second and first years at the university, are also kind of coming to appreciate that that you can use that space in that way, because more and more frequently I'm seeing people are, hanging out there and not necessarily only coming there to do work or only coming there to do classes if they have them. And this is great because, like, for as long as you're a student, that kind of space is available to you. And I've met so many new people. I mean, recently I've been more sort of keen to try and interact with and talk to more people because, well, for the reasons are double. First of all, there are all sorts of events on at the uni, and so there are all sorts of reasons that people might be in the lab that are kind of extracurricular, but also, like, I want to make sure that the people who, maybe come into the lab unfrequently, maybe only for classes or assessments, stuff like that. I want to make sure that the people that are not there all the time are recognizing, like, hey, this is actually a really cool space, and you're very lucky to have this, and you should use this. Recently, one of our labs was turned into basically this like social space, because all the computers there are really old, and they've been renovating some of the rooms in this computing lab, and they were like, you know what, we're going to turn this one into just like a social space. They put some couches in. I wheeled in a TV that promptly got moved, and now only half works. It's a bit of a situation. But yeah, basically, in sort of an effort to get more people to like make use of this space, I've been talking to more people, and I've been learning people's names, and I've been learning about the kind of work that people are doing in the labs, getting some like, you know, feedback on how they think the course is going. And really what I'm learning, and the whole point of this video, is that I'm learning that I've kind of received the short end of the stick going to university when I did, because it seems like every single year the course is improving and it's getting better, and the crap that I've put up with is basically not a concern for this year's first years, which seems like a bit of a scam if you ask me, and I don't know where the middle shard is. So we're gonna go for a bit of a run around. I'm just gonna restart because it's easier. Maybe is it behind where you start? No, that would be a bit of a scam. You know, when this level first came out, like when this game first came out, Toree Genesis, this was just a normal sort of level, but then the bird thing, hockey, was added later. It's called hockey, I guess, because it's a hawk metal version of Toree. Obviously a reference to Metal Sonic. This is like the most explicitly Sonic inspired. It was released for the Sonic something and 30th anniversary. This was yeah, a very explicit Sonic inspired game, but all of the Toree games are Sonic inspired, obviously, and we've talked about that in the previous Toree videos, but yeah, this is like a more explicitly Sonic inspired one, and I still don't know where the thing is. Where's the thing? Oh, what? Oh, yes, of course, the bug. Yes, the bug. I forgot about the bug. Well, in any case, we can restart and I can show you off Super Toree. Because apparently I accidentally unlocked him, even though I didn't collect all the shards. There's a weird bug where you restart the level and collect the same gems, well, like, if you collect 9 gems, or like 9 of the shards or whatever, it doesn't really matter if you collected the same 3 ones in the same level over and over. You still get Super Toree. And actually, there's another bug in the game, which, if you just like jump off the level, exit, and then die, you skip to the next level, which is pretty cool if you're a speedrunner. So now that we're Super Toree, we can definitely beat the hockey. It does make you wonder though, you know, if Super Toree is a thing, will we be seeing Super Toree again? Or is this like a Genesis exclusive kind of deal? Moreover, we've seen Golden Toree for getting all S ranks in previous games. Is Golden Toree related lore-wise to Super Toree in any fashion? I mean, I bet if you asked, the dev would say yes, but I don't know if that was fully intended. Oh wow, now I play as Super Toree? Well, I'll just have to play the game again. Okay, it was for the 31st anniversary, I guess. Because it said 31st. Cool video.